Our values are the guiding ideas that shape the world around us, in Coventry, in our college, and at our national and global level. These core beliefs are the foundation of a free society. Even though we can't always see them, they influence how we live our lives every day. There are 4 values at the heart of life in modern Britain: democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, and mutual respect and tolerance. These are more than just words, they're the big ideas that create the world we live in. Let's start with democracy.
The UK is a democracy, which means every citizen has the right to vote. But the idea of a democracy is much bigger than politics and goes right to the heart of our everyday lives. Ultimately, it's about having your say and respecting everyone's opinion. By voting, we elect our leaders, political parties and members of Parliament, and also express our point of view on important issues both nationally and in local communities like Coventry.
I'm Tegan Cross, I'm 16 years old and I've been a member of Youth Parliament for almost 4 years now. Being in Youth Parliament, I think I've gained a lot of skills such as confidence, and I've developed my team working skills. And this is all due to the help of the amazing youth workers, which have taught me not to be defined by the labels of my mental health. We worked with RISE, formerly known as CAMS, in creating leaflets for teachers and students for mental health. Democracy is very important. Without it, we'd have a dictator and we wouldn't have a say in how we live or how our community is run.
Hello, my name is Fatmira Mamishai. I am 21 years old and I am the Vice President of City Campus at Coventry College. The reason why I wanted to be a Vice President of the City Campus at Coventry College is because this college has helped me a lot to progress in different stages, different levels and subjects. So I thought the best thing I could do is to help my fellow students as well as get their voices heard and also share experiences together. The best part of being a vice president of this college is assuming relation between a college and the student union, also participating in national conferences where you get the chance to connect and to know different students from different cities and backgrounds. My advice is believe in yourself, in what you stand for, and take actions. Leaders are people who don't wait to be told what to do. They just come up with great ideas and take actions and turn their visions into reality.
As we've seen, democracy gives every citizen in the UK the chance to have their say. Whoever you are and whatever you believe, your voice counts. But it hasn't always been like this. Not too long ago, some groups of people weren't legally allowed to vote, and they had to fight for their right to do so. Until 1928, women in the UK didn't have the freedom to vote. The suffragettes were a group of political activists who protested against this inequality. They used writing, speeches, social action, and radical demonstration to raise awareness and challenge an unfair system. As we know today, it worked. In 1928, it became legal for all women in Britain aged 21 and older to vote. Through their own struggle and sacrifice, the suffragettes put pressure on the government and convinced them to do the right thing.
Democracy in the UK needs you to work properly. By taking part and exercising your right to vote, you have the power to influence both the big national stuff, like who the next Prime Minister is, to the things that really matter to you, like educational funding, equal rights, your community, and the minimum wage.
So be part of the conversation. It's your voice and your future. Next time you get the chance to vote, don't waste it.
The rule of law keeps everyone safe, from our courts delivering justice to the police in our streets stopping crimes. We all rely on the law to feel safe and secure, which also let us live a free and happy lives. A crime is a crime, whoever you are. A strong rule of law also makes sure everyone plays by the same rules, which builds up trust in a fair system. It even affects how you and I behave. Just by respecting others and their rights, we are upholding the law and making society a safer, more peaceful place through our everyday actions. Rule of law is important, but it also works both ways. A lot of young people have had difficult encounters with the police, and sometimes miscommunication can create a bad experience.
My name is Yusra Said and I am 19 years old. I had a bad experience with the police. Me and my friend came across a fight and the police officer came and stopped us because we were recording the situation. It made me feel bad and scared because the bad side was I thought I was doing something that it was against my rule, and the scared bit was I thought it would affect my education and my work career. We wanted to show the society this happened and this is how our police officer tried to deal with the situation, which that was a good side of police officer because he stopped us so no one was able to see that situation.
It's important to know your stop and search rights. Stay calm, speak clearly, and keep eye contact. If you give the police respect, they're more likely to give it to you. Remember, they're people too.
You can refuse to answer any police question until you've taken legal advice. However, it's recommended you give basic information as a sign of respect.
You have every reason to ask why you are being stopped and searched. Any officer needs to explain why you are being stopped. However, there are certain areas where officers doesn't need to tell you why you are being stopped and searched.
You have the right to film police during a stop and search if you want to. The police should not stop anyone from filming or taking photos in a public place.
Individual liberty is all about having the right to express yourself. It means freedom to be who you are and who you want to be, including what you believe in, who you choose to love, and how you feel. Basically, it's the power to be true to yourself and live your life, and everyone should have it. We asked students here at Coventry College, what does individual liberty mean to them?
Freedom to be friends with anyone regardless of their background or ethnicity.
Freedom to be who we want to be.
It's a chance to create myself, my best self.
It's the freedom to choose what activities you do in your spare time.
And the freedom to practice my faith.
Having the freedom to be who we are is vital to leading a happy and fulfilling life, and sometimes it takes real bravery. Until 1967, it was illegal to be gay in the UK. People are openly expressed their homosexuality were discriminated against and could even face life imprisonment. Even now in the UK and elsewhere, some people are violently homophobic and the fight for LGBT rights is far from over.
Whoever you are and whatever you believe in, you deserve respect. Mutual respect and tolerance is all about accepting other people's view of the world, even if you don't agree with it. It can be summed up by the statement, I disagree with what you say, but I'll defend your right to say it. This doesn't mean that you can't talk to someone about their beliefs or even challenge them. However, whether someone has a strong faith in something or even stands against it, it is vital that we have respect and tolerance as common ground. In the worst cases, lack of mutual respect and tolerance can result in hate crimes. This is when someone attacks someone else based on their group they belong to or what they believe. In the end, the things that bring us together are more important than the things that separate us. Yes, these are British values, but ultimately they're human values, which everyone can celebrate. They make life better for us individually and make society a better, safer place for everyone. Also consider this, a value doesn't come alive until you live it. Until then, it's just a bunch of words. It's people like you and me who make these values real every single day. How? just being respectful towards others, open-minded about the future and real about who we are.